Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Where are you heading to?
It's a surprise. Come on with us.
Okay.
Hi, today me and Afeen are going to celebrate our weekend in a very special way. So very soon we're going to tell you where, how and what we're going to do.
Good.
And here we have with us Jeet.
Hey, guys. Go.
Hi everyone. So here we have Dr. Firdaus with us and Minir, and they're going to tell you interesting thing about flights and what they do.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we started this company. We're two very passionate aviators. We've been flying for the last 3 decades.
Oh, wow.
And he's flying for over 4 decades now.
Wow.
And we've been flying around Bombay, all over the world, wherever we get an opportunity to fly. And we started this company for everyone to experience the same what we do about aviation.
Have you flown private or commercial or both?
So we've flown private most of the times. I'm a commercial pilot. I'm an examiner also for commercial pilots.
Yeah.
I'm the guy who takes tests for them and issues them license on behalf of the government. And
you're also teaching people how to fly here, right?
I'm a private pilot. I'm a doctor, so I don't have time to do all of that. So I've been a hobby flyer for now almost 4 decades.
Wow.
And with my friend Mihir, who is an instructor and who's far more into professional flying, we started this company. It's more out of passion than out of a love of income.
Well, that's how the best companies build.
Yeah.
It's got passion.
So now we have 2 aircraft, and we've been giving people joyrides over Bombay. And perhaps a lot more people will come into general aviation, which we feel is a very neglected part of Indian aviation.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, I would love to fly.
Yeah.
You know, every time I go on a plane, which I do a lot, I still get that fascination that I can fly. It's amazing.
Yeah, like I would do it for hobby, you know. And I just want to ask, how long does it take to train, at least the basics?
so basically, usually you have a private pilot license for people to fly, which takes about 40 hours of flying in an actual airplane.
Okay.
And probably that takes about 6 to 8 months, right?
6 to 8 months.
From scratch, yeah.
Oh, wow.
From zero to by the time you take passengers and that. So that's what you require. And
I think, like in the US, a lot of private pilots.
right.
People know about pilots. In India, a lot of people don't even know they can become private pilots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it's very unknown.
And the facilities here are limited.
Yeah.
There are a lot of facilities for training pilots, but there are not a lot of facilities for hobby. And so that needs to be improved.
Yeah, so we need to tell out there. So
And much
guys who
cheaper
are
as well,
interested in
right?
it.
Compared to US, much cheaper, right?
No, it's about
it's
the
the same.
same.
More or less the same.
Oh,
The US is still the cheapest in the world
really?
because they are less regulated and the fuel prices are less.
Wow.
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 You know, in Europe, I had asked a flight trainer, I said, how long does it take? He said it could take anything between 18 months to 3 years, depending on the climate. Because, you know, and we are blessed to have great climate. Apart from the monsoon season,
Exactly.
we can immediately finish it off. There, it's prolonged and prolonged and prolonged to 3 years
In the US?
in the UK.
UK. yeah.
UK, yes.
Yeah.
Anywhere in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Europe is also very regulated. Aviation in Europe, sometimes needlessly so. And so anything in Europe is much more expensive and it takes longer.
Wow. And Europe, the weather is very unpredictable.
Yeah.
Basically, so I've
Absolutely.
flown a lot in Europe, and especially when you fly towards the Alps. I mean, it's a nice sunny day in the morning, and you'll have thunderstorms by evening and heavy rain and
Absolutely.
snow, sleet by evening. You know, so it's like unpredictable. Like, and there, most of the time, if you don't even have an instrument rating, you're not allowed to get into bigger airports. Unlike in India, where we are blessed that if you have a private license with a VFR rating, you can get there. But there, if you go to like bigger airports, like bigger airports, you can't land there. Actually. So that's the downside. But yeah, it's beautiful flying there. It's more beautiful flying here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A friend told me to ask a question. You see, when you fly up in the air and
Yep.
you're cruising at say 35,000 feet,
Right.
every 6 miles or something, the Earth curves.
Curves, right.
Why doesn't the pilot have to adjust for curvature?
No, so it curves, but it doesn't curve to a level where he has to descend. So basically, when you're flying, there is a G-force exerted on the aircraft. So when you fly, it continuously flies
Your
according to the
distance
radius.
from the
Yeah,
ground to
ground
the aircraft is the same
will remain the same.
all along the curve.
So he's saying, why doesn't it, if you're going at the same level,
Right.
why doesn't it go into space?
I got it. You're talking about a tangent line, yeah. So it
Because
should
you're
be
fighting
technically, yeah.
gravity.
You're fighting gravity.
Gravity is constant at a certain altitude. It's
So no matter where you are, the gravity remains the same. There's more gravity towards the poles and less gravity towards the equator. So as you fly, and if you notice an aircraft flying, like if you see the closest point, if you see an aircraft flying from point A to point B would be a straight line, but
Right.
it isn't that way.
It doesn't. It goes
If you
up
see-
and down.
It goes
called
up.
the Great Circle.
Great circle route, yeah, or rum line,
So
yeah.
even on your airline magazine, when you open the air map, you'll see that all the lines are curved like that.
They go,
Because basically, a map is a flat representation of a curved surface. And so when routes are drawn on maps, they're always curved. They're called the Great Circle. And actually, you'd say, why is it curved when a straight line would be the shortest distance? It's actually because of the curvature of the Earth.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Pleasure meeting you.
Lovely meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you. Just one last. If an amateur like me has to train,
Right.
6 to 8 months.
Yeah, that's
For hobby.
For hobby.
Yeah.
For hobby. Yeah. A commercial will be probably
Yes.
by a year and a half.
Okay, so no formal education.
No, you require 10th standard, yeah, 10th standard, minimum, which is like very
no
basic.
extra,
yeah.
like, you know,
no,
a separate,
nothing.
specific targeted.
No, you have to be medically equipped though.
Of course.
So yeah, so as long as you're medically equipped, you shouldn't be.
Yeah, and then I can
You can
go
fly.
for a
You can
joy
fly.
ride.
You can go for a joyride, yeah.
Yay.
You can not joyride, you can take people then. You
I'm
can take
not sitting
passengers.
I'm sure not. At least my family doesn't want to
But
sit.
trust me, this is more safer than driving any other car, motorcycle, anything like that. I mean,
Wow.
In spite of everything,
yeah, it's for everything, yeah.
you know,
Sure.
and even in spite of the recent tragedy, if you see statistically how safe your passenger flying the airlines,
amazing.
it is still by far safer than you crossing the road.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, here crossing the road is anyway fighting for your life.
No, anywhere in the
about-
world, more people actually die reaching to the airport, driving to the airport than flying with that. And in spite of what he said, the tragedy would happen like with Boeing aircraft, like, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been in service since 2011, and millions of people, millions and millions have died. And this is something which is very unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, if you see the statistics, the numbers are
What they call the passenger mile.
mind. Yeah.
So per passenger mile, how many mishaps there will be. There is no comparison between road travel and
Wow.
air travel. It's just way ahead. It's
People don't realize the number of. I check these air flight maps that you see live.
Right.
and how many flights are
Right,
flying?
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like unimaginable.
Unimaginable. Even here today, we're going to be flying. There'll be more than 100 airplanes in and around our airspace. We'll be talking to each and every one of them on radar. And
Yeah, it's amazing.
it keeps
which also makes you thinking what's happening to the planet.
Yes.
That's another argument for
Absolutely, absolutely. We discuss such topics, you know. It's like insane where it's heading as well. If we think this is worse.
I'm just surprised why electric aircraft haven't come.
They already,
They will.
they already come in. Smaller ones have come in. I've flown one, in fact.
Oh.
But they're only for like very small distances.
It's a matter of range.
range.
You know, because the longer the range, the heavier the battery. So there
Yeah.
you go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Great.
So your aircraft's waiting over there as well. That
Good,
tells
yeah.
us.
Let's do it.
And let's go for
Thank you very
flying.
much.
All right. So you guys, I'll see you there on the
Okay.
ground. Yeah. Okay. See you there. Bye.
Thank
See
you.
ya.
Yeah. My son will be flying you all. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
All right. See you around. Bye.
one of my favorites in this road. This Uttar.
We loved our flight, and I tell you what, we can actually learn in 50 hours as well, just for hobby flight. That's what I got to know. Pilot Shivang with us, who flew us today. Thank you. We really enjoyed the ride.
Yeah, it was really good. Like, it's really amazing. Mumbai is beautiful.
Beautiful from there. We have people who come and live all their life in Mumbai, and then you get a different perspective.
Yeah, like-
Everything looks so-
Absolutely.
I loved it.
Looked
Especially
at the view from the top.
the coastal and the fishing area and
You know,
that one
actually
part
flew-
was like a mini Indian
Santorini.
Santorini.
Yeah,
Uttar,
Indian
yeah,
Santorini.
it's one of my favorites.
Oh, what a great place.
Wow. Thank you, Shubham.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Take care. So guys, we definitely had a great experience. And remember one thing, you can not only have a hobby learning, you can also come here to celebrate your birthday, anniversary, whatever. Enjoy and fly high as we do. Bye-bye.